Oh. Whoops. My bad. Hello, everyone. Alright. So, this is gonna be Pokemon Red. We're going to be doing an interesting kind of meme run. Softlock %. So, normally in runs you want to turn off battle animations and the battle style to set. But we're not even gonna touch them. We're gonna do, just new game here. So while we do this, I want you guys in chat to kind of choose the two names for the trainer and the rival, okay? But I'm gonna get the run going here in just a moment. Let me make sure I can start timer. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, sounds good. So, Gen 1, as a lot of people know, is super broken. You can beat the game in like under a minute, but you can also do something else really cool. Where am I? And, whoops, not correct. And I think I spelled this right. Let me double check. Max. Oh, I did not. Alright. And then for the rival, we do the Benji. String flow! How's it going, dude? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. So, let's, kind of talk about this run a little bit. So, I'm gonna go in and out of Mom's house here, and we are going to keep going in and out until the NPC moves right. She's basically programmed to move right away, and we need her to move right, and you'll see why in a moment. So we need her to move up and right as much as possible. The more we see that, the better. And if we get like a pretty good start, she'll move right like really soon. So you'll notice I'm putting the edge of the screen like up to her. I need a... Whoops. I've been playing too much Gen 3. But I can save here. So the NPCs basically can't move off screen here, which is really good for us. We want the NPC to go down really quick, and I think we already locked her, didn't we? Yeah, okay, cool. This is why I saved. We don't want her to go up that high. And saving will keep the NPC in its same spot. So the whole point of this run is to soft lock the game as fast as possible. So, and it has to do with this girl. So we're basically preventing her from going anywhere besides where we want, and we're going to use her to soft lock the game. And one kind of cool thing about this run, I need her to go down again. If she goes up, we have to reset again. Try to go down. So there's a lot of reasons for like why this is happening, so don't go up. Go down. Am I screwed? I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I am screwed. So we're getting kind of unlucky, but this is why it's a fun like meme run. So she can move any direction, but Gen 1 has some weird things about like RNG. I'm gonna do my best to explain it. People can explain it much better than me, but the game is basically rolling 2 RNG events like back to back. It's rolling if the NPC can move, and then rolling the NPC's direction. And because it's Gen 1, those values are kind of tied together. So if the NPC moves, okay, I'm just gonna have to reset. And this kind of goes in with what I'm explaining. If the NPC does move, it means that, let's say her RNG value is already low, okay? That means that, okay, I'm gonna save here. It means that she is more likely to, go down. Down is her most common direction, because she just moved, because, like, the low number is also her down direction. And left is like still really likely, and up and right are her least likely options. So, and that's the funny part about this run. In a perfect world, we only want her to go right and up, and those are her least common directions. I'm gonna do this. So now she can't move right, even though she can. You'll notice she tried to move right there, she couldn't. I'm gonna save. Whoops. I've been playing too much 10-3. So we're saving here, and we just want her to, now you can probably see what we want her to do. We want her to walk straight up. So, and why were we resetting before? Long story short, there's a glitch in the game that if an NPC moves up 5 times like this, they'll just move up forever. Don't ask me why. I don't understand that one. But that is basically why this works out so well. So now she can only move up, and I need her to walk on this tile. And then when she does, I'm going to walk on this tile. And it's not guaranteed, because right now she can move. So I'm kind of glad that happened. It's a marathon. It's fun to show this off. So now, you'll see that Oak moves me 1 to the right, and 1 to the left, and then I start following him. That's what we don't want. We don't want her to move. We want her to stay put as Oak is walking to us. So I'm gonna wait again. I can even go into the grass early and hope she moves. Perfect. Okay. So now, you'll see here that we bonk. And now we are stuck, and that's time. So what happens is basically the game has a script of when you're being walked somewhere by another character. This also happens when Brock is the dude in Pewter City is walking you to Brock's gym. The script is basically written that it turns off your collision just because they have NPCs in town and they don't want you to hit it. But because of how they programmed it, you have collision for the very first step and the very last step. So if you can put something in your way on the first or last step of that walking script, you can throw off your position by 1 tile. So since the girl's in our way, because we walked her up there, we bonk, that throws us 1 tile to the right. And normally, like, if in normal Pokemon, if I walk into a building, which yes you can do, you can just walk right out. The game is just checking if I have a space below me. But I'm pressing down right now. The game's not letting me move because I'm still in that walking script. The walking script takes control away from the character. So this is a true soft lock, because the game is still registering my inputs. I can even soft reset here, and I'll prove that in a moment. But this is why it's a soft lock. It's not a hard lock because it's still taking inputs, but the game is just turned off listening to them. It's waiting for me to hit that door forever. So it's a really interesting run. It's a complete meme, but world record I think is like under 2 minutes. And there is currently no RNG manipulation for this. You could totally RNG manip like the girl to go up there, and there is a task for this. T.I. Kevin wrote it. It's a funny one, and I think Stringflow has a task of this as well. We saw Stringflow in chat not that long ago, but I believe he's also done a task for Softlock %. So there's a couple out there, so it's just a fun meme category. In the meantime, though, we're gonna throw it back to intermission, and we're gonna have another task, and this is the one I'm going to react to. Thanks for the GGs. It's a fun run to show off. So I'll be reacting to this one, but I'm gonna throw it over to, yeah, speaking of tasks, I'm gonna throw it over to intermission so I can get that set up, and we'll do that. So, thank you guys for watching the Softlock percent. Well, we're gonna have another task, and then, we're gonna kind of just go with the flow. We kind of had a hole in our marathon show up, so thank you for, being with us during these kind of confusing times, but we appreciate it.